everybody? What's up? What's up? I know a lot of people want me to lose my weight, lose my motion. I know it. I know a lot of people pray on me when I don't pray on nobody. That's the crazy thing about it. I don't pray on nobody. I be straight wishing everybody success. All the time, I wish everybody success. Which is crazy though, because it's like, it's a problem when I'm trying to see success. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I mean, you can wish people the best, wish them the best. They gonna still find some way to talk down on you, pull you down in the hole, slander your name. But then when you see a person face to face, they don't even be all that. I just be tripping off of it like, man, if a person around here just trying to do them and focusing on their career, focusing on what they got going on, and they ain't nobody business, you shouldn't be getting hated on. But I forgot to, what I'm saying? They hated on Jesus. So I come and subscribe. Good, huh? Took that something. Damn, I got to delete this live, man. What's happening, everybody? Rent due, had to go pay my rent, had to go talk to my rent man, y'all. But I'm gonna get back to on my topic, man. I'm just saying, I'm just venting, cause it's like when you find God and you find God, people just they hate you. Why? I mean, why? I mean, cause I'm not doing what you doing. I mean, so people feel like if I'm not doing what they doing with my content, oh, I'm not gonna blow. I'm not gonna blow cause I guess I went a different angle from you, so I'm not gonna blow. Man, that don't make me different from you, bro. How you doing? How you doing? That don't make me different from you. You just going a separate way with your content. I'm going a different way with mine. That don't mean I'm not gonna succeed because I choose God, man. And when I choose God, I'm the one that's gonna should succeed the most. When I use God and I went to God, that devil, man, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. And I feel like why should I even be on here acting thuggish with guns, cursing, doing this, doing that when I don't even thug it. I don't even hang out. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even do clubs. No, I go to work and I come home to my family. That's what it's all about with me. It ain't even about the streets with me. I been gave the streets up. I gave all that up years ago. I don't have time for that no more. And when I found God, I found better. So if people get mad at me because when I found God, I found better, oh well. Oh well. Man hate me. People hated Jesus. So it don't matter to me. That don't matter to me. So it's like when I hear this snake stuff, I'm not worried about it, man. Cause look, what I learned, what don't kill you builds you. You gotta keep on pushing, keep going first and keep going. How you doing, Keisha? Love you too, God. Love you too. But you gotta keep going. You can't, cause they got people out here, that the devil worked through, and they'll knock you down. They'll knock you down, you know. And when they knock you down, they expect you not to get up. No, I don't need money, man. I'm good. I got God. I'm glad you rich and I'm glad you successful, and I'm glad you blessed. That's this wonderful thing that you is rich. Keep that up. Hopefully one day I'll be there. I'm gonna keep on pushing, keep on scribing, you know, and keep going first and keep going. That's all I could do, you know. And it's like I'm just saying, it's just like when you choose Jesus, people just be like, just they look at you a different way. They don't want to hang around you. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying, really be in your company. But it's cool with me because I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on that. I'm not never tripping on that. At the end of the day, like I say, I'm not worried. I'm blessed. As y'all see, I'm blessed. I'm not worried about none of that. I got a house, I got my family, I got two Beamers. I got a car and a truck. And yeah, I work. Yes, I do work. I do floors. You know what I'm saying? I work at, y'all seen my content. I cook. I do it all. I chef. I do it all. Anything to pay the bills. That's what I do. You know. But it's just like, but I ain't on that right now. I'm just getting on the subject of when people see you trying to succeed, they hate it. Why do people hate success? Only thing you should be doing is trying to see success yourself. You shouldn't be worried about nothing that the next man got going on. You should not be worried about nothing else. You should keep your faith in God and keep going and keep doing you, you know. And don't worry about what they say, because there's a lot of people that's gonna hate. They gonna talk down. They gonna wish the worst on you. All that's gonna happen. But through it all, you just keep the faith and keep going. Like people tell me about my positive speeches. When I do my speeches, they be like, man, okay, he done went through the other. Man, look, I see a lot of bull crap on YouTube. I see a lot of bull crap on Facebook. I see a lot of bull crap on Instagram. Any of this social media page you get on, you see a lot of bull crap. And everybody getting 100 likes, they getting 1,000 likes on this bull crap. But it's like, when you post God, oh, he posted, why he doing that? Oh, nah, I done switch sides. Man, you get out of here, man. I ain't switch no side. If I did switch sides, I switch to the right side. How about that? I switch to the right side, you know, and that's just me. That's just me, So it ain't about what I'm posting or how I'm about this that. No, man, I post that, but I really live what I post. I ain't gonna post when I don't live. I'm gonna post what I really live. And so if I'm really living for God, that's when I'm gonna post. Why I'm gonna post the devil? Why am I gonna get out here and pretend that it's something that I am? Man, I'm not. I'm not a thug. I'm not a gangster. I'm not none of that. So don't get me twisted, man. I've been in the streets, yeah. I've been in the streets, but at the same time, in the streets accordingly, I watch how I be in them streets. It ain't like I'm out here just thugging in the streets or nothing like that. No, man, it's not like that. I'm just doing me. But it's just sad to say when people see you doing you, or they wanna, you feel like you're doing better than them. Oh, they want to unfriend you. Oh, they don't want to be on your page. Oh, they see you now. Oh, they ain't speaking to you now. Oh, they feel like, because maybe you doing better than them, or you doing something that they can't do. Man, we all could do it, but how only way we gonna do it is we gotta keep our faith in God and stop worrying about the next man. Stop praying on the next man's downfall, and just hope we all can come up and it's all just rise. Why we can't do that? Why we can't do that? Why we always gotta to speak the worst on somebody, hoping they never make it. And it's another thing I want to know too, man. Why like rappers, it's like people who do. I'm talking to podcasts. I'm talking to all y'all. It's like this, man. Why when y'all get y'all foot in the door, y'all close it. Y'all close it. Straight up. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all close it. When you helping this next man, maybe you helping this next man, maybe y'all can see millions. But instead of you doing that, You gonna pass the millions because why? You worried about this man gonna be more than you, or what if he rise more than me? Uh, Man, all that. That's why I say, man. That's why BR rappers, none of them will never come together, cause you know why? They all envy each other. Everybody want to be that man. Instead of everybody just sitting down and let's just eat. Let's just eat. Everybody want to be that man. You know, everybody want to be on top. Everybody want to be on top. Man, you go to Burger King, you go to McDonald's, man. They always got somebody on top of somebody. They always got somebody on top of somebody. So therefore, it's like you gotta crawl before you walk, man. You gotta crawl before you walk. So it's like stuff. You know what I'm saying? It goes on, but I'm just saying, man, why it's so hard to help one another out? It's not really hard, cause really we all can come up. Everybody can eat. It's enough money for everybody. But the thing is, one person want it all. Straight up, one person want it all, and that be having me like, that's crazy, you know. What a way to be selfish. But it's cool because you know why? God will never fail you. So long as God will never fail you, man, you keep pushing, keep striving. Don't let nothing nobody say about you hurt you. Don't let nothing nobody say bring you down. You just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your faith in the Lord. Keep going by how you go by. Keep living your life how you live it, and that's it. You know. Just cause you sometimes you just gotta separate yourself from the world, you know, and basically that's what I be doing. I just lay back, I chill, I stay away from all that, you know. Like I say, I don't do clubs, I don't drink, I don't do none of that, you know. I might sit around here, you heard me, you might see me, I'm cooling, yeah, I smoke my cigarettes, whatever, whatever. But man, and I'm gonna quit them, you know, when the Lord says time is done, it's done. But it's just a fact. I'm just saying, bro, why we can't help each other? Why we always gotta hurt each other? That's crazy to me. We can't help each other out the bucket. If we was crawfish in the bucket, we all would be. Now you know why? Cause only one person and one person to be focused on getting out, and you got a bunch of crawfish in there. Everybody want to get out instead of somebody just putting their mind together and helping. Maybe we all can get out. One person won't crawl out and look down on the rest. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but it's the world we living in, you know. But I don't trip. I'm not. I mean, I'm just talking. I can vent. I can talk about whatever I want. Can't nobody stop me from talking, you know. Only person can stop me from talking is the man above. To some of you say the Most High, you know. Some of you might say Allah, Jehovah. I say Jesus. That's what I say, Jesus. Athena, how you doing, darling? You know. So it's like people be wishing, oh, you never gonna come up. Oh, your subscribers never gonna. Oh, what you doing is about to stop. You ain't gonna get this. All that I like, all that I like. But guess what? What you saying I ain't gonna get, or what you saying ain't gonna happen. I don't worry about that. You know why? Because I keep my faith in Jesus. And I know one thing. Jesus the reason why I got anything. Jesus the reason why I'm talking right now. Jesus the reason why I got life. So miss me with all that, man. Jesus keep my heart beating, you hear me? Not man. So me, I don't never worry about what man say about me. Because what man say about me, it can't hurt me, you know? It can't hurt me at all. And God will never hurt you. So miss me with that, you know. I'm not on that side. I ain't gonna be on that side. That ain't me, bro. I did that, I done that. I don't want no more. I'm not none of that. I'm seeking God now. So if I'm seeking God now, don't get mad because I'm seeking something new. Maybe you need to come with me and seek God. Maybe you need to come with me and seek God. All this going on out here in this world, man. I'm talking about you got so much going on. And everybody got stuff going on, you know, but it's only one thing everybody missing. God. That's only one thing everybody missing, God, man. I mean, if y'all agree, and you watch this live. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. You know it's Beamer way. You know that's the only way. You know, and I know it's a lot of stuff that be going on. You know, and the industry, I don't pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to it. You know, I don't pay attention to it. Anybody out there, you know, I salute you. I salute everybody. I'm not no hater, man. I wish everybody make it. I wish even my enemies, I wish they make it, man. I'm not on that, man. It's time to be get past it. You know, it's time to really live life. Because what people don't understand is we really living in our last days. We really living in our last days. You know, everybody thinking that, oh, Jesus not gonna come back. This not gonna happen. This not, man. All this stuff that's going on right here out here now, man. I'm talking about all the sinful stuff, and I ain't gotta talk about it because if you read the Bible, you know what it is. But all this that's going on out here, man. You know, come on, man. You know, with the kids and everything. What's up, homie? What's happening with you, man? What's up? I'm chilling, just been a little bit, bro. Just talking, you know, just don't understand. I'm just not understanding the world. I'm not understanding people. You know why people can't help each other come up. Why people gotta knock each other down like bowling pins. That's all. I'm just venting on it, bro. You know. Anybody agree? Y'all get them likes up. You know, but man, that's what it's about. You know, it's about love. And I just be saying in Baton Rouge, that's why a lot of rappers, podcasters, anything that, you know, just dealing with something that's being successful, that's why a lot of people can't come up down here because the first thing they want to do is knock each other. Everybody want to be on top, you know. So that's why it's happening, you know. That's why, you know, I feel like what Boosie did, he got out, that was cool. Right, live life, dude. Yeah. That's right. That's what we gotta do, bro. We gotta live life and live it to the fullest, bro. And the one thing we gotta always do, though, bro, we gotta keep Him first, man. Keep the Lord first. As long as we keep the Lord first, bro, we good. You know, we good. We covered by the blood. You know, as long as you covered by the blood, a gun ain't gonna hurt you, man. And ain't nothing gonna hurt you. So, you know, that's what we gotta do though, bro. We gotta live our life. We gotta take care of family, you know, and obey God and just keep moving, bro. You know, keep moving. You see stuff, you see it and you don't see it, you know. You see it and you don't. You know, I get talked about all the time, bro, but I ain't worried, bro. I'm good. I'm just living life, bro. And gonna keep living, you know. And one thing I gotta do though, bro, I'm gonna raise my sons to be men. Real men. God bless you too, brother. And I gotta smile, brother. Gotta smile. Gotta smile. You even gotta smile when it's going bad. Sometimes you gotta smile to keep them crying, brother. You know, you gotta smile. You know, that's how that go, brother. You know, but you know, I always try to keep a smile, even though when I'm going through the bad. You know, sometimes people won't even know when I'm going through, cause you gonna see me, I'm gonna be smiling. I'm smiling, but I'm hurting in the inside. But I be all right, cause I know one thing, bro. As long as there's a God, there's a way, you know. So that's what it's really about, brother. I ain't really, you know, I'm just on here venting a little bit. You know, I ain't been live in a minute, so I just decided I want to go live, and I just really just get on here and vent with my people. That's all that is, brother. But I appreciate all the love, man, for real. And I appreciate the love. It's just that, you know. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm kind of glad that. See, you gotta recognize the enemy too with that that NBA young boy and Chicago situation. You gotta recognize the enemy, you know. And why I'm saying you gotta recognize the enemy because if they would have had that concert in Chicago, we all know it'd have been a bloodbath. We know that. So shout out to Chicago too for recognizing the enemy before it happened. That's right. That's right. That's what it's about, bro. It's life is hard, man. You win and keep winning, brother. I salute you. Keep winning, you know. That's what it's about. I'm trying to win too, brother. No lie, you know. That's what it's about. And I know the Lord gonna bless me, you know. And so I'm just gonna keep on, you know. But you know what? I take that back. I'm winning. I'm winning. No, I'm talking to you. I'm living. I'm winning. You know? So it's all good, brother. You know? I mean, I got a little money, but hey, I'm winning, you know. You know, a dead man can't spend nothing, a dead man can't win nothing. So hey, I'm winning. So I take that back, you know. And you winning too, brother. You know. We all winning. You know, that's what we is. We winners. We not losers, we winners. Even when we fail, guess what? Get up and do it again. And the second time, if it don't work, get up the third time, do it again. When you do it the third time, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. And I'm glad you succeeding the way you succeeding, brother. On the real. You know, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. You know, it's about wanting more and trying to make it out. You know, that's what it's really about. It's not about trying to be a stepper, trying to be a killer, trying to be this, trying. It's not about that, man. I got a son. I was telling so much, bro, that it wasn't like that. It wasn't about that, but he was steady being a rock hard. He wasn't listening. That music had him, you know. Right, brother. And I appreciate that, brother. That's much love. I appreciate that, you know. You know, yeah, you have them difficult times. You know, well, I do, you know, but it be all right, brother. You know, I don't really sweat it, you know. I don't, because I learned, one thing I learned, brother, is like, what don't kill you, it builds you, you know. So, you know, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, what don't kill me, really just make me stronger, you know, and I just know I just got to go at it better, and I just got to do better. That's it, you know. It's really, you know what I'm saying, it's really nice, because I mean, ain't nobody in Baton Rouge can say that they not going through. Nobody in Baton Rouge can say that. Reason why I say that, brother, because it's like this. You work a 9 to 5, but you work a 9 to 5, but you want to make enough to really just pay your bills. I'm just keeping it real. You really make enough to just pay your bills. After that, I mean, that's why a lot of people like me. Well, I don't get food stamps. I'm gonna keep it real. And I don't get them. They say we make too much money, so we don't get that. But I'm just saying, the people who do get it, that's how a lot of people in BR really survive. Because they make enough money really to pay their bills and they make a little more money. You know, I mean, they take their food stamps to get the food for their family. So that's how a lot of people down here live, you know. But I mean, if you make too much money, nah, you gotta buy it. And when I tell you you gotta buy it, you gotta spend cash money. When you spend cash money, it's high. It's high. You know, so it's like, man, with that, but yeah, man, it's like with that situation, man. I'm just saying, people in general, you know, they talk down. They feel like you ain't gonna go nowhere, you know. But that's cool to me, man. I don't know about all that, man. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, keep focusing and keep pushing, you know, and keep rolling with how I'm rolling. It don't matter who don't like it, you know. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Oh well, I'm still gonna rock out, still gonna do me. So it don't matter, you know. And everybody who rock with the beam, I thank y'all, and it's much love, you know, to all y'all. And I pray all y'all success. I pray everybody's success. I hope the Lord, you know, abundantly blessings for everybody, you know. That's what I pray. So it's okay with me. It's okay with me for people to talk down on me. It's okay with me. I ain't tripping. It's okay with people to hope that I never succeed. Hope I never get views. Hope it's okay with me. Cause everything that you seeing and everything that you thinking that's right, man, God gonna change all that, man. God gonna change all that. So it's all good. Like I say, man, the reason why I be saying like the situation like with boy, young thug, man, everybody talking, man, look, if you not in that man's shoes, you not facing no death penalty or nothing like that, man, you can't say nothing, man. Cause these days, bro, that's what a lot of you dudes doing. You telling to to get free. So Leave that alone. To me, like all y'all really dummies, cause none of y'all, I mean, all y'all clowns, all y'all rap mules, y'all got all this money, and y'all out here want to be steppers, want to be killers, getting going to jail for life, and all that. Man, you know how hard it is out here, man. You know how hard it is out here to even test the type of one y'all testing, and y'all out here crashing. Man, y'all just some crash dummies, man. Y'all just some crash dummies. That's why I be trying to keep my son straight away from all y'all music, because it ain't nothing but crash dummy music. That's all it is. It's crash dummy music. Everybody wanna be a killer. Everybody wanna disrespect. Everybody wanna beat their woman. Everybody want, if my woman leave me, everybody want to kill their woman. You know, everybody. I ain't never seen nothing when these days, the young age, they tell her, they talk to their wife. I talk to my wife, I say, yeah, baby, this, that, they be, what's up, my nigga? What you talking about, my nigga? You mean to tell me you call your old lady my nigga? But it's this new age. It's this new age. I ain't lying. It's this new age. They really, I really don't understand. I really don't. I got a son. I used to talk to a lot, y'all. I talked to him and talked to him. I molded him and molded him and molded him. I used to tell him right from wrong all the time. I'm talking about I raised him. It wasn't nobody but me and my son. And it was like, y'all, when I tell you the stuff that me and him experienced, me and my other two children never experienced. It was like me and him had to really like hustle. We really had to get it out the mud. And we used to hustle at night. Y'all, we used to hustle in the motel, no lie. We used to hustle just to get a room at night. We didn't sell drugs though, no. I used to be up all night. I used to bootleg. I ain't gonna lie, I did it. I used to bootleg. And I used to bootleg CDs. I bootleg all night. Get up in the morning. It was like around the summertime though. We'll get up and we'll go hustle, hustle, hustle. Sell CDs, sell movies. We used to do that. We had to do that every day of the week just to get somewhere to stay. You know. So it was like, it's like when I had one piece of chicken, me and him would share that piece of chicken. And like it just saying, it was moments that me and him had that me and my other two sons would never have. But to like make a long story short, I was at work and I'm at work and I'm at work and I'm wondering why my son he come to my job. When he come to my job, he come to my job with two other guys. When he come to my job with two other guys, they at my job. So I'm asking my son, like I'm hearing my son, he steady saying that he want to catch a body. I said, catch a body. And the dudes, they run around behind him. They want to catch a body too. So me and my partner, we was in the store. We was playing. We do this every morning, so we was playing. And he tell me like, man, I'm finna go. I'm like, why? He say, man, cause your son saying that he want to catch a body. And he was like, man, I think you by me and you playing, I think your son think we serious. I said, man, let me tell you something. I said, I'm a grown man. I said, man, my son better not tell you nothing. How me and you play, we play. But to make a long story short, my daddy tell him, boy, get your ass out here and go home, cause you got the devil on your mind right now, and we ain't on that type of time. So he leave, y'all. He leave. He go to a party that night. That night he go to a party. Him and the same two of the dudes. They end up at the party. They get into it with a guy. They fighting behind the gun. My son ended up killing the guy. My son ended up killing the guy. The man, the girlfriend in the room, she telling him that the man did. My son and his friends, they walking out saying that's on his body. So they saying it's on his body. I'm like, my son come to me the next day, y'all. He showed me the write-up. Yeah, he showed me the article. And guess what he say, y'all? He say, this is my work. Y'all, when I read the article, he said this is work. I tell him, I say, hey, that's your work. I say, well, go home and hug your little baby as long as you can. I say, because all I can tell you is this, son, take your lick. So y'all, when I tell him take his lick, he tell me, Dad, what you talking about? What you mean? It ain't gonna be no lick. I said, yeah, it's gonna be a lick behind it. I said, that's murder. I said, man, it's gonna be a lick. Y'all tell him that. He lay around there. I say probably about 3 weeks passed to a month. Now all of a sudden, y'all, he at my job every day frequently now. And I'm like, man, I said, what's up, son? I'm like, man, what you doing? You be at my job every other day now. Why you here so much? And you work in the plant. He tell me, oh, Dad, they had let me go. I say, they let you go. Why they let you go? He say, oh, because they said I had a floating homicide on my twig. I said, a floating homicide on your twig? He said, yeah. I said, well, you already know what that's about. I said, so take your lick. So y'all tell him that. No lie, y'all, about maybe a week later, my mom's called me. And I'm telling my mom, as in the process of me telling my mom what he did, y'all wouldn't believe it. He was at a motel. The police surrounded the motel. When they surround the motel, they grab him and grab my grandson. And they let him hold my grandson till his wife came. That was about 30 minutes. And I say after them 30 minutes, y'all wouldn't believe they handcuffed. And that was the last time I seen him. But to make us long story short, I'm just saying the people who my son did that with, guess what they ended up doing? They turned state on him. They turned state with him. So now they turned state on him. Now they pointing the finger at him. Now it's the two dudes and the girlfriend. They all pointing the finger at him. So that's why I'm just saying, man, wake up. All that want to be a stepper, man, it ain't what's up, bro. And going out here stepping with your car, your buddies and all that, it ain't hitting on nothing, bro. Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. I'm gonna say, y'all, it was nice talking to everybody, and appreciate everybody for the likes. Much love. Y'all know it's your boy Beamer. Thank you for tuning in. I want to vent a little bit with y'all. I'm finna gotta continue with the day. I gotta go take the boys to football practice and stuff like that. So I'll be back on here probably in another week or so, going live again. Much love. Thank y'all. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. Please stay out the way of harm and stay covered by the blood and keep Jesus first. Holla. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Get them likes up, y'all. Thank you.